Hi, hello. I know it's been since December. 90% of that is because I got really busy and I got really depressed. Cause December does that to me sometimes. Yeah, so now we're back with, store-bought serotonin. Or dopamine, whichever one it is, because I don't freaking remember no more which one is which. I have both coffee and water because apparently I'm trying to be that girl today, because I also just spent like, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes journaling and meditating and pulling tarot cards. Yeah. So for anyone who doesn't know who I am, I'm Kat. I use they, them pronouns. I am 26 and change, and I live in northeastern Florida, and my main hobby is actually knitting and crochet, so I do have a separate channel for that, and that one's called Catnip's Fibers, keeping with the whole like theme of catnips blank or catnip blank. If you want to find me elsewhere on the interwebs, I would suggest Instagram, though I am very like lurkery on Instagram. If you want to find journaly things, Catnip's Papers. If you want to find knitting, crochet, general life things, that is Catnip Invader. And then if you want to find my shop, that is Catnip's Creations, both on Instagram and on Etsy. I am working on getting off of Etsy, but like, it is just so hard if you don't have the upfront money for hosting costs and you have no idea how to market. So anyway, today we have my Hobonichi 2023, what I bought myself for that, and then 2 Etsy shops. I do have a third that's supposedly being delivered today. Please pardon the unit just to my right is being renovated right now, like really heavily, and so they're gonna be making noise, but I can't film at any other time. And there's nowhere else to film that has even halfway decent lighting. So there's gonna be that noise. So I think we're gonna start with the Hobonichis, just because I feel like that's what everyone's here for, and then the stickers will come next. So first off, I got the bow and tie Aristocats Weeks. Ooh, looks like this thing. Wow. Remember what I said about construction noises? Yeah, this is why I'm not running the laundry this time. Like, I have laundry that I need to be doing, but like, I only want to subject you guys to one obnoxious noise. So it looks like, actually, what's really funny is that on the packaging for this, and I have removed all of the packaging for most of this just because I didn't want to crinkle plastic. And I did order this directly from Hobonichi, hence why I have this year's ugly ass pen. But we'll get there. So on the packaging for this little pen case, it showed it over just the front cover of the Weeks, and it honestly looks like we've already bent it a little bit. So I don't think I'm necessarily going to be using it with the Weeks, or like on the Weeks like that. I think potentially I'll put it all the way around it rather than just over the cover. And that bend there actually was like just overnight. I just got this yesterday. So if you guys know Hobonichi, you know that with the bow and tie ones, it's usually one image with 1 or 2 surprises. And everyone's always super excited if you get one of the special images on the front. So I got Marie sticking her nose up in the air on the front, and then I got her looking over her shoulder just here on the back. I think I would have been more excited if I had gotten this special graphic on the front, but also it's totally fine with me. On the inside, we did get the special little Disney tag. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, let me hold that in the middle. I don't know what this says because that's a lot of kanji I don't know. There is both here. No, that's mostly katakana. With a pinchy bit of hiragana here and there. But yeah, no, I'm really bad with kanji. And I had wanted to get the English version of the Weeks, but by the time I had the money to buy it, the English was all sold out. And also, they only had the English in the January start. And I don't know. Otherwise, so far, this appears to be a very standard sort of Hobonichi interior. That, actually, back. This right here is new. At least from the last time that I personally had a Weeks. We have our, like, whatever, this, like, day line thing. I don't know. So I've been using a cousin day free, the A5 day free. Okay, so I've been using the cousin day free, the A5 day free, for the past year. And then prior to that, I was using the date, like, so 2022 was the day free, 2021 was the dated, and I, like, managed to not use all of the dated pages, hence why I went to the day free. I've yet again managed to not use all of the pages before the months ran out on the day free. So I've actually switched to just the plain notebooks this year. Oop. Yeah, let me pull you down in a little bit closer. All right, that's probably a bit better, huh? Okay. And because I feel like I prefer this weekly setup, and it's, like, not so much space that I feel like I'm going to, like, have a whole bunch of empty space, which is what happened when I tried using, like, I set up my, my day free like this. Yeah, I tried setting up my day free like this, and there's still just a lot of empty space. But I think it's okay because I think moving into here, the information that I'm writing down will fill up this space very nicely. But this particular page, at least on the day free, and I think also on the A5, is actually split across 2 pages. So you get 3 months on each page, which I feel like I would have preferred, but I also know that the Weeks' whole thing is, like, compactness, so I do get this. And then we have the calendars. And as you can tell, I've already moved the bookmarks to where I will be using them, because I won't be using this until, like, the week of the 27th at the very earliest, which is the first week it has in it, because we are here on the 10th. My family flies in here and doesn't fly back out until here, so yeah. I feel like any planner things I try to do for the next several weeks is going to be so. This will be your March planner related video. Yes, and then we'll probably do an April plan with me, and then probably also I think I'll do the weeks, like the whole month of April weekly in one go. So that's what the months look like. That's March of next year, which is also, oh no, that's nice. They include the calendar all the way through to April, though here on this page they only go to March, so they do 12 months here, but they appear to do 13 here. Now let's see, the first week is March 27th through April 5th. Let's see what the last month is, or the last week is. The last week is March 25th through 31st of next year. Okay, that's not too terribly bad. That's basic. That means that the April is basically in there with the intention of, in case you have notes for next month. And then we have the note pages, which the standard weeks come with 75 pages. I have never filled up the notes pages on a standard weeks, just so you were aware. And also, I don't think any of the fun covers come in Mega. I do think that the spring versus the April versus January start does not change the Mega availability. I believe that is the cover choice. If you get the solid, just like linen fabric, the solid color linen fabric covers, what a word salad, you can get the Mega no matter what time of year. Then we have, this is like a measurements page, so if you don't have like a ruler on hand, so like I believe this is like 19 centimeters. I've measured it before. I've actually filled out this whole page before in the past. Just because I think that this one's really fun. I think that this is a really fun inclusion page, especially considering this is the kind of planner that would slip into a bag. And a lot of people who are crafty already, so like knitters, crocheters, sewers, people who thrift a lot too, probably are already carrying around a tape measure in their bag, but I know a lot of people aren't. And then we have the My 100, which I think I've never managed to fill this out entirely before because I have used it as a, like I started at 100 and like gone backwards of like the 100 greatest things that happened to me in a year. Yeah. So I think what this is gonna be, I'm gonna see if I can do at least 50 things with my family while they're here. I feel like that probably sounds like a lot in 2 weeks, but also it's St. Augustine, that's where we live, and a lot of the tours are like an hour tops, so as long as my dad can continue standing, he has a lot of back problems, we can do several things in a day. This one is like different seasonal like plants and animals. I think that this one's the favorites list. We have some, don't know what this one is this year. Nope. And then this is the how old are they if they were born in what year. This one I like to take my highlighters, my like my zebra mild liners, and I like to highlight, or this page, yeah, is that one. And I like to highlight the year that my different family members were born, and I color code that. This appears to be a conversion table of some kind. Yeah, a conversion table. This is Hobonichi information. This is a small address list. I believe that's 6. And then your information is back here. And then, of course, the model number for your planner. Okay. That was just 15 minutes on the weeks. I am so sorry, everyone. You didn't really need a whole entire tour of the weeks, did you? Okay. Push this up a pinchy bit. Okay, so this one is, I don't remember what its official name is, but Editing Cat will probably put it up there. This one is the Aristocats A5 one. As you can tell, the embroidery is 3D. The fabric is, I feel like, a lot more porous than the other one I have right now, which is this one. I can't remember what this one's name is, but I believe that this is Lake Akan and the ferry on it. As you can tell, this one doesn't have the pocket, but this one does, which is really nice. You will notice that neither one of these have the clear cover and cover on it, and that's because I forgot to buy one for this one. So I took the one that I had on this one off because this one's a little bit more of a slicker material. And I'm probably going to be storing it away for a bit just because I have this new fancy one. And I also bought the Inuyasha one off of an eBay seller the other day. So I will have the Inuyasha one on its way soon as well. And the Inuyasha one comes with its own like fancy clear cover and cover. But I took the clear cover and cover off and I washed it. And I had a big old sticker on the front and the adhesive didn't come off. And there's water spots all over. I don't know if the camera's picking that. Okay, if I tilt it just so. So I don't know if I want to like go to Jet Pens or like an Etsy store or something and buy myself a new cover on cover. Or what? But yeah. So it has these, so yeah. It is the very typical sort of Hobonichi cover style. And we have a cute little initial tag, which just has the M on the one side, and then we have a milk bottle on the other one. And these ribbons are purple, which I think is very cute. And then in here, I have already put them in here, both of my notebooks, but I don't think that I'm going to be carrying both of them around in here. I think, honestly, it's probably going to be one and then the other. So I'm just gonna slide these guys out so we can talk about the cover really quick on its own. I don't remember there being a special one for this one, but there might have been. So we have another one of the Disney authenticity labels. Then we have, this is the one that comes in here and it tells you about how to clean it. And then this one actually, I believe, was in the packaging with my weeks. I just stuck it in here because the pockets are better. Something interesting, oh, excuse me. Something interesting I noticed was that this was now here. I don't remember this being here. And I also don't know where I have my previous weeks stored because at the very least I have 2019 and 2020. But I don't remember there being this pocket here. So this sticker feels semi-redundant now. So I might wind up using it on one of these notebooks at some point. But then this year's life book little poster thing is like really cutely shaped. And like biscuit themed in a way. Oh, so that's one way, or a way you could use that one page. I believe that this is steps. What I was planning on using that, I think actually in the weeks I would use it for steps. I'm not entirely sure at this point. All of this is probably not going to live in here. But yeah, so then I got 2 of the A5 plain notebooks. I got the standard plain one with the gold cover, gold mustard craft manila folder cover. And this one has the sections with color the sections divided by the different color of the grid. So we start with like a red orange. I believe it goes, yeah, from red orange to green. No, blue-green? Yeah. Oh. So red, orange, and then blue-green. And then we have a more... yeah, yellowy green. So blue, green, and then purple. So 5 sections in the notebook, divided by color. Yeah, green and purple in the standard one, and I believe it's the same over here. Yes, You probably can't quite see this in this lighting, but it is the red, the blue, the green, and the purple on here as well. So what I'm going to use these guys for is most likely like not necessarily like reading reflection journals, because I have other ones for that, but like spiritual practice, like bullet journaling kind of things, like when's the moon and like when's the moon in what sign, blah 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 type of stuff. Hence why I grabbed the botanical one. That, and every year since they started doing this cover, I've been tempted to grab this cover in the weeks. Whether I needed the weeks or not, and I can't recall. Well, no, maybe, I don't remember when they started doing this one, so they might have actually done it in 2019, the first year that I have bought one. But they were either out of stock, or I really thought I remember thinking that I really needed those extra note pages on the back of the Mega. And because this is one of the fancy covers, I didn't get this one. So I got the pink. And then 2020 rolls around, and I'm like, oh, well, I should just keep getting the pink one because of the clear cover and cover I had was one of the fancy ones that looked really pretty over pink. Apologies, water break. But yeah, I got this now because this year, this one was the one I needed this in my life. I needed the Marie stuff. Yeah. So that is Hobonichi. So now, oh, also on the pen front, I don't remember what year it was, but one year the pen was white with pink grip, and I have pretty much every single year since then just stolen the refills out of the subsequent like pens and put the refills in that one because that's the pretty one. I do honestly really like the refills on this pen. I think they're really good. The one thing is I hate using them in the Hobonichi because they ridge really bad. And you will also notice that I didn't buy any of the Shitachikis, the pencil boards. So potentially, if I wanted to make a Jet Pens order, I could buy myself the pencil boards. The reason why I didn't buy pencil boards was because I have a horrible habit of just not freaking using them, even if I have them. All right, so now on to Etsy stores. So this one's from Mandy Lynn Plans, and this one is from Wise Minerva Studio. I know for a fact Wise Minerva has an off Etsy site. I can't recall if Mandy does. So we're gonna start with Mandy Lynn. Of course, she always does handwritten thank you notes. It's very, I like it. It's very cute. It makes me happy. Here are the freebies. So this is the April, we're gonna push this back down again. The April one, I believe this year's April theme was the hydrangeas, which I can't recall if I bought her hydrangea one or not. Then we have this clear one, which is a bunch of different icons, honestly, that are very cute, very helpful, in my opinion. We got some weather icons on the white. This is also on the white. This is Dots in the Summer Bouquet colorway. And then this one's also on the white, and it is like paintbrush strokes in the Nature colorway. And I really like these two the most, honestly, because it shows me in person what the color palettes look like. Previous years I have bought the like year at a glance page covers from Mandy in her different colorways. Like here, give me a second. I can show you them in this one. So like here, the year at a glance cover, and then you can also see that I didn't use this page very much, but I also did buy this one from Mandy as well. This year I wanted to do something, I wanted to like kind of spread around the shops that I was using and all of that. Yeah, okay, and Mandy does totally have a different shop. I'm not gonna bother covering up that code because I think that's a forever code. And then this is, yeah, this is the, what is this called? Silent Night kit. I believe it is a winter one, but it only had like 2 or 3 left and I really wanted it, so I wanted to buy it before it sold out. And I always buy the full kits because I find that with the way I plan, I can usually get 1 week with it and then have the extras for like a Franken week later on. So I got the 2 pages with all the boxes and the washi, and then I also got the date dots and the scripts. That's what the word is. My goodness, Catherine. I'm not on top of it today. Please pardon me. This one is the lavender kit, which is another one I really wanted. I'm probably not going to use this one until like July or so. I feel like, okay, no, I do have an April one because one of the towns that I lived in Washington State, I can't even tell which direction this washi tape is supposed to go. Anyway, one of the towns I lived in Washington State had a lavender festival, and it always like was really close to my birthday, and it always made me really happy. This one is the sunflowers one, and Van Gogh's my favorite, so sunflowers. And then we have the cherry blossom, which if you know anything about me at this point, April is always cherry blossom themed for me, and I will buy literally everyone's cherry blossom kit and go absolutely nuts sometimes and buy way too many cherry blossom kits. So then these are the 2, not freebie stickers. This one is flags and like pointers because she gave me in one of my previous orders last year a little sheet this size with like some of these on it, and I loved them and I needed a full sheet, and there's so many here that like I feel like I didn't even need, like, you know how sometimes you love something that someone puts on their sampler and then you feel the need to buy like 8 sheets of them? I didn't feel the need with this because she put so many on one sheet. And then for anyone who is in possession of a uterus, you know exactly what these dots are for. Yeah. That was Mandy Lynn, which is one of my favorites. I really like her pricing, I really like her print quality, and I have yet to be disappointed with the cut. She's one of the few shops that I've shopped at where the like cuts have never ever been weird. Okay, so now we have Wise Minerva. Okay. Now we have Wise Minerva. Handwritten note on the back of this business card where she wrote my name. That T is funny. She does have, oh, you know what? Actually, I think that this goes for anyone. So yeah, have at it with that QR code, I guess, friend. That's her website there. These are the freebies that I got. So we have the March ones, and then we have some little moons in a neutral color palette, and then we have some little cottages and flower blossoms. I don't remember what this is called, but it's like Sea Witch deco, and I got this on the clear paper because, I don't know, I felt like it would look like I did it if I got it on the clear paper. I'm very wishy-washy on whether or not I get things on clear paper or what, you know? So then I also got the new and full moons with the zodiac signs. She had several different moon sticker variations, and I thought that this one would be the best one for the way I plan. but she has a lot of others. So then she had these in a bundle where I could get the whole year, but because I don't plan on really using the new notebook until April, I decided that I was just going to buy them each individually. I'm not entirely sure why, but I only bought April through July. So they're the Cosmic Event stickers. These are just big things. I feel like these are sized to fit on the, like, turning the page to a new month page on an A6 Hobonichi. I feel like these would fit really nicely on there. I waffled back and forth really hard about getting these ones because these are distinctly Wiccan sorts of holidays on here, but I feel like there was enough I feel like there was enough other things on here for me to, like, be able to ignore, like, Beltane and what are we, yeah, calling it Letha, but she calls it Summer Solstice too. For those of you who don't know and are wondering, I consider myself Norse pagan. Racists can go fuck off. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, my coffee's cold. That's so gross. Okay. Then, this is, oh, I bonked it. This is this page. And then this one is this page. Yeah. Which is nice. And then I also got the intentions. I swear I chose A5 for this one, but, like, honestly, it's not the worst that I got it in weeks because it's fine. If I do wind up finding an outside of the house job, it'll be nice to like know that I have that with me. So that is that. I have, as I said, one more Etsy package of stickers for my Hobonichi coming in, and I know for a fact that one has my April monthly, or I'm like 98% certain that one has my April monthly. So we might do the haul of that sticker company and then do the plan with me for April after my family leaves. So yeah, I think actually what I might do now is cut this, make this one video, and then do a, like, set up my Hobonichis sort of video. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay. So, thank you for hanging out with me. I really appreciate you, and I hope that if you are interested in seeing my face and seeing the things that these hands make when they aren't putting stickers down on things, you go check out my other channel, Catnip's Fibers. And I hope that, oh my gosh, I've also started collecting orchids. It's kind of a problem. Anyway. I hope that you had fun. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a wonderful day until the next time that me and you can hang out. Bye-bye.